So we are going out for a ride. We are going out today to get pandesal. Oden. So Oden, aray, ow. He knows and he's always excited whenever we go for a ride. So we will take you with us this morning to get pandesal. This is the situation when we are all in the car. Dad, Odin, you sit down. Come on. Odin, sit down.
Raining pretty much all night long. And not real hard, but it's been raining all night.
Yeah, it never stopped, I think.
We'll show you the driveway. So we got good water going through the drainage ditch right now, and but we have a little bit of water on the driveway, but it's not bad at all.
So you can see it.
And like we were talking about, the poor neighbors over here, they can't even hardly walk
Without getting stuck.
In the mud. So,
but look at ours.
But we've spent a lot of time and effort getting it this way, so
yeah,
it's well worth it. But it's taken us a while to get here. All right, so this is the right of way. It's got a little bit more water on it, but we have a lot of tractors and stuff moving through here, so it gets compacted down a lot more. This used to be about a 6-inch drop right here, and we fixed all of that. And you're out on the main. This is not the main street, but it's one of the concrete streets. And then here shortly, just down the way here, will be on the main street of the barangay. And then we'll
tractors in here.
We'll drive you guys through a little bit of the barangay here and get out of the barangay and then down through a couple other rooms.
Sit down there. We go back in there.
Go see if we can find some pandas.
We go back.
This is where we normally walk. Yesterday was actually pretty nice. We walked in the afternoon rather than the morning.
Yeah, it was a good time of the day. The wind is blowing. The breeze is good.
Yeah.
So this is still in our barangay.
And everybody remembers Midnight. Her puppy lives right here, and so whenever we walk in, she runs out and says hi to us, and she's always happy to see us.
She knows us. Even the car, she knows our car.
Yeah. So I don't know whether we'll have any workers today or not.
I know Ed will be here.
Pretty good rain going. I mean, it's not real hard, but this tail end of this typhoon is still coming through here. So, and we're in signal 1 right now, which is the lowest level. Which basically is just you're getting rain.
Which we are.
And I mean, it's that time of year, so
yeah,
it is what it is. And we just Sadie, don't do that.
Sadie, no. Sadie.
We have a sunshade in the back for the window, and she likes to get up on that back, look out the back window, and while she's there, she can get that sunshade. So we gotta watch her.
Yep, she's not over that pace of chewing.
But you know, it's if you look, these roads are not wide, and
it's kind of like leading you nowhere too.
Yeah, there's no shoulder at all. I mean, this
is where we walk,
and you have to watch out for the where the sides are, because there's a lot of places where it just drops, and it drops more than what you think. There's places where it'll drop 8 or 10 inches.
Oh yeah.
So it'll hurt your car if you get over too far.
Yep.
And it gets a little tight when there's trucks and dump trucks or whatever
Coming
here.
on the opposite.
And you have to. And some of these people, they just drive like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Really, really fast speeds, and just not smart at all on this road. And I think we discussed it earlier in a previous video about how you can get a license here. You can literally go, don't do anything, you don't take a test, you don't do anything, you just pay some money, and you can get a license here, driver's license. So you have no idea what the laws are, you have no idea what
you're doing,
safety is, or anything else, but you have a driver's license, so you can technically drive.
Yep.
And there's tons of people that drive here.
Oh my gosh.
I would guess in our area, I don't know about other places in the Philippines, but in our area, I would guess it's about 80% of the drivers do not have a driver's license here. And it shows. They have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It really is crazy. And like in the United States, they have a merge lane.
Oh, they don't know that.
Well, they don't have merge lanes here. So everybody who's in a hurry, which is pretty much everybody, they will go to the right, they will go to the left, they will go wherever they need to go to try and get around you. And these trucks, the ones in the trucks.
There's the pandesal.
Yeah, there's our pandesal. Okay, this is the pandesal guy. It's on a tricycle. So Madeline's gonna go get some. And if you don't know what pandesal is, it's basically little rolls, bread rolls. So we usually get that, and then we'll have some scrambled eggs or something with it. Make a little breakfast sandwich. And it's fresh bread. They're baked in this tricycle, so it's actually really good. And I think you get 10 of them for less than $1. So it's actually pretty reasonable for costs. So it's good to have something nice and warm. You don't have to do a whole lot in the morning, and it's not like the United States. There's very few places where you can go and order a breakfast. It's at least around here. I know other places you can, but here you're not gonna find like a restaurant where you can go into and sit down and order a bacon and eggs, something like that. It's totally different here. So you got to pretty much do your own breakfast cooking. So, all right, we got our pandesal. We'll head back. We decided, since it's raining and the dogs, this would be a really short ride for the dogs. So what we're gonna do is we'll take what we call the loop, and we're in Cali Kid Norte right now. So we will end up going through Camptino and Bangad, and then turn, and then we'll go up through Cebu.
And go on the other side of our barangay.
Yeah, we'll go on the other side and come in the other way. And so we'll show you guys that way as well. But
so they can enjoy the ride.
It'll just be kind of a
slow day,
slow
morning,
And we'll hopefully get some stuff accomplished today. If it'll quit raining, I'll move some more dirt. We've still got to fill in that backyard area with dirt, so I want to get that taken care of as quickly as we can. I got the majority of the dirt up against that back covered drain, So hopefully that will plug up the gaps that it's been leaking out of. And Ed was painting yesterday, and you guys got to see the color that Madeline picked out, and uh, that's about as crazy of a color as I was willing to go with.
You're the one that picked it
I
up,
like
not
it.
me.
I like the color. Well, no, I gave you 3 choices on the
Yeah.
blue scale, so you chose that one. And but you see some crazy colors here.
Oh yes.
And if we let Ed choose, it would have been crazy colors. It'd been like mustard and orange or something like that.
Well, the one that he showed us for the outside is kind of like what? Peachy,
Yeah.
fuchsia, something.
Yeah. No, we're not doing that.
So we're heading to the main road again.
So this road out here, it goes. It's like a part of a big loop. If you go to the left up here, you go down to Fort McSisai, which is an army base down here. And you can go. We usually go to town that way. It's less traffic and it's just a better drive.
It's a long drive, but it's better for me.
It's not that long, but it's a little bit longer in distance. Time it's not, because they're doing a lot of construction, and the construction here is crazy. It takes forever for stuff to get finished. So if you go down this way, you'll end up heading down to another main intersection, and then if you go to the left, it'll lead you into town. And that leads into town, but that's where they're doing all the construction. So we're not going to go there this morning. It's stupid, especially with the rain. It'll be full of water.
Plus, everybody here, when it's raining, they're all freaking out about driving for some reason.
It's not just that. It's like they just lose all sense of intelligence when they're driving. It's like in Colorado when it snows.
When it snows.
When the first snow comes, it's the same idea.
Yeah.
Everybody gets dumb when the first snow comes. It's the same here with rain. And you'd think these tricycle drivers were made of sugar because they don't want to get wet at all because they're going to melt. And so you'll see them head to toe covered with whatever they have to keep from getting wet.
Yep.
And there's nobody out here to make money off of. Usually you see people along this road all the time.
Yeah,
waiting for tricycle or whatever.
Or Jeep.
And you're not seeing them this morning because it's raining.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see the differences in the countries and the drivers and that kind of thing. So just like we get the dummies that go crazy when the first snow arrives, they do the same thing here with rain. So. And
like it's the first time they've been in the rain, or
Well, and they will. Hopefully, we can show you this tricycle here. They do all kinds of homemade rigging all over the tricycle just to try and keep the water out. And there's no way you're going to keep the water out. It's just not going to happen. So we'll try and go around this tricycle here, and you guys can see, because he's got a pretty good tarp going on here. And so that's normal. And you'll see them, they'll stop, pull over real quick, and throw it all up, and they're covered in plastic tarp, and it doesn't help. It really doesn't help. They're still getting wet. It's just taking them a little bit longer to get totally saturated. And now we're in Camptino.
This is another barangay.
then we usually come down here to get our vegetables and stuff. You'll see a little market, roadside market here.
Yeah. Instead of going all the way to town to get our veggies, we just go here.
And sometimes we have to come out here in order to get our panda saw, but the past couple times we've been pretty lucky. We've caught them out and about. So see you on the side of the road here,
There's
you'll see
one.
panda saw. And there's different brands that you can buy.
So, where's the roadside veggie market? There
It's
it
right over
is.
here.
There's the veggie market.
That's
There
where we
you
get
go.
our vegetables.
Still a little early. Oh no, not really. It's already
No,
6 o'clock.
it's
It's
usually,
just that it's
there's
raining.
another panda
There's
saw.
another one.
But it's usually
Kikay.
busy through here.
Yeah, this time it's already busy, but not today, I guess.
Well, everybody's afraid to get wet this morning.
They
so.
think it's cold, Mahal.
Yeah, they do. It's funny. It's 24 degrees Celsius, and I'm not sure what that works out to be for Fahrenheit, but it's not cold.
It's not.
And it looks like it could be cold out
Until
here,
you went out.
but it's not. It's not cold
It's
at all.
humid.
And it's different here. Along this stretch of road, there's probably 8 different hardware stores. Probably the
Same pharmacy.
same number of pharmacies. Literally, we were talking about it the other day. You can. It's not like a franchise in the United States where if you want to open up a drugstore, pharmacy, whatever, a Walgreens.
Walgreens, CVS.
Then you have to pay a franchise fee and you have to set everything up. And here you don't. You get a little stall. You rent the stall and you
Get a
open
business
it up.
permit.
And that's
it.
You don't need a franchise now. Are you going to make a bunch of money? No, you're not. But you can make a little bit and make a little bit of money every month. But there's so many of them. So you can't drive down the street. Paint is another one. There's all kinds of paint stores. There's one right there. There's another wellness place there.
So that's a pharmacy too.
And that's brand new. They just opened it up. And so you don't get to go anywhere without seeing somebody's plan to get rich. And I've seen tons and tons of videos of foreigners coming over here thinking that they're going to get rich and they're going to make money and they're going to open a restaurant or they're going to whatever it may be. You're not going to make a bunch of money here
Unless to invest.
You would have to,
A
honestly,
lot.
the only thing that I would say that you could probably make money off of and make a good amount of money off of is if you have the capital to invest in a franchise of
Jollibee
or McDonald's. If you're able to do that, you will make money here.
Especially in the area where it's far from the nearest Jollibee.
You'll make good money. There's one thing that even the poorest of the poor Filipinos here, they will at some point treat themselves to Jollibee.
Oh yeah.
And so that is a moneymaker. Jollibee, every Jollibee I've ever been to has a huge line waiting at the counter. It's just insane. Now their food, some of their food is actually pretty good.
But it's really,
a lot of it is not.
It really caters to Filipino palate.
They have what is called a yum burger, and people love it. I don't think it's too yummy. So they were complaining on the TV about a month ago.
It's
The
tiny.
size of the Yum Burger went down again. So
Really
it's really,
tiny.
really small. It's cheap, but it's very small. So it's making their profit better. And so this is the main road here,
Going to the capital.
going to Palayan City. Now we're going to come up to Pangasinan. And if you have watched our videos, you've seen us go to the POW camp out
Yeah,
there.
it's here.
I think it was The Great Raid is the movie.
Yeah, The Great Raid.
And if you
That's
haven't
a nice
watched
movie.
if you haven't watched it, watch it. It's actually a really good movie.
And it was and that happened here in Pangatian and in Cebu, the bridge.
Yeah. And so they've got a nice memorial there. If you haven't seen our video, go back and check it out.
Yeah,
we
we
nice
went
video.
there. We had videos like twice about it.
And so we're driving down the road here, and you'll see these like a lomi house. And,
Yeah, I like their lomi.
It's basically a roadside eatery.
There's a bunch here.
And
We're gonna come to your favorite.
yeah, the Baby Come Back is what the name of it is.
Baby
believe
Come
it or
Back.
not. And
Baby Come Back.
it's actually pretty good. And you walk up and they have a counter with a whole bunch of pots on it that have the food in it, and
It's here.
you just choose.
They already have some food.
Yeah, you just choose what you want, and they'll serve it up for you. That's it right there. And you get some good food. It's not fancy at all,
But it's good.
but it is good food. So we're coming in here to Pangasinan, and our niece actually lives over here.
Yeah.
Uh,
Or was.
well, still does, but
Still,
her
yeah.
husband is overseas working right now. So she's part-time living here and part-time living down
With her mother.
with her mom. So we're going to pass the POW camp here in a second.
You will see it here on this side.
That's it.
This
Right
one.
here's the main gate right here. This is the new gate. And Pangasinan has the distinction of being basically the area if you want to go find something out of a junk shop.
Yeah.
That's where you go.
You will look for that. You can find that here. I assume.
And if there's like scrap metal and stuff
Yeah.
like that, you bring it here, and then they'll pay you whatever it's worth.
Yeah.
So Ed has done that a few times. Packed the colon up, drove it over here and sold it.
He made like $50 one time.
Yeah. And I haven't seen it in a while, but you can drive down here and shrimp and crab being sold on the side of the road.
And the Carabao's milk.
Yep, Carabao's milk, which is actually really good. It's very rich.
Yeah, it's usually here on the boundary, but not lately.
So we're getting into...
Oh yeah, it's there. Where the umbrella is, that's the Carabao's milk.
That's actually very rich. It's very good.
Yeah.
Great in your coffee.
It's full fat.
Yeah, it's definitely...
It is good.
It's like heavy cream.
Yeah.
The flavor is really good. Nothing wrong with it at all. So now we're in Cebu, which is the barangay just outside of ours, on the other side of where we left ours.
Yeah.
So we're going to take you through that way.
So So we are turning.
Yeah, we're turning into.
If you go straight, that's going to Palayan.
Yeah, that goes to Palayan City, the capital of Nueva Ecija.
So
So we're gonna go this way and head into our barangay. If Grandma doesn't get run over there. That's another thing. These people will just wander down the middle of the
yeah,
road.
they don't care.
And you know, it's just crazy to watch sometimes. I mean, and so this is the. Everybody said that this was the best way of getting into our barangay, and it's not. This is a lot worse of a road. There's speed bumps galore. Once we get down here and turn, we'll go through a bunch of speed bumps.
There's a lot of vehicles on the road.
It's a very, very tight road.
Yeah.
And but at least we have a couple ways of
getting
more
in
than
and
a
out.
couple ways. If you go straight down here, that will take you out to Mapalad, over by Magsaysay.
Yeah.
And that's another way of getting out of here. That road gets a little bit interesting down there a ways. And you got the people wandering around. You got the dogs everywhere. And the dogs are actually funny to watch. Some of them will not move for you.
You just like have to drive around them.
Yep, they will look right at you and they'll be like, "Yep, too bad, I'm not moving." And you'll see people today, especially wearing winter coats.
There's a speed bump. There's one of them. And here's another one. And another one.
Yep, it's over and over again through here.
Oops. And then there's more in our barangay on this side.
On there, I think it's partially open now, but there's an old resort up here called Hunter Valley. It used to be open, had a big swimming pool and that kind of thing. And
there's a snake.
Snake.
Yes, big girl. What?
If you didn't see that young man step out on the road, he had a stick with a snake
on it.
So, especially where they're at, right here by the water and everything.
Yeah.
It's snake area for sure. And I don't know how many different species of snakes they have here. But
here's the resort.
Yeah, over on the left-hand side is where the resort is at. Now, they had shut down for quite a while, I guess, and it seems like they're trying to at least reopen for the pool. We have seen on various days where they've had, a bunch of people here. So I think they're trying to start it back up again, at least to some degree. But I would say that they have a lot of work to do if they're going to open it all the way back up. What are you doing there, Sadie? You want to drive? So if you've ever been to the Philippines, you'll know that a lot of places they call it a resort. Most of them have pools. They have some sort of little eatery or little restaurant or something like that that will sell food to you. So it costs you a couple dollars usually to get in for a swim for the day.
Yeah. Sadie.
Once you're in there, then you can rent a little cubo. Different places you can even rent your own pool, and you have your own little private pool. So it just depends on where you go. She's fine. She's just standing up.
So we're already
And we're back in our barangay
back
now.
in the barangay on the other side.
Yeah. We used to buy veggies on this side of the barangay. There's a little sorry store over there. But we don't normally come this way.
Not anymore.
So we haven't bought from her in a while, and they're actually renovating. So I mean, there's a chance that we'll start buying from her again, just depending on what she has and that kind of thing. So
oh, it's close. See,
this is her.
They're renovating it.
Yeah, they're building it up in the front there. So they were back in the barangay. So we'll get to where we're heading back into the property, and that's going to be it for our video.
Yeah.
This morning, and this will be a separate video from anything that we have for painting and that kind of thing for today, if we have any workers. So we'll go in here and let you guys finish up the ride with us, and I know the dogs enjoyed it. You can hear Odin. He loves his car rides. He loves to go see all the other dogs and all the people.
Trying to get some
and he tries to catch the scooters and the tricycles and everything else. So he loves it all. So it's a fun time for them, and it gives them a little bit of a break from
being in the house.
Especially on a rainy day.
Yeah, that they can't really go out a lot. Odin loved the mud.
Oh yeah,
he loves being dirty.
Yeah, if he can, he'll run right in the mud. The dirt that I put up against the drain yesterday, he thought I did that for him. So
he just walks in there.
So now we're coming to the end of the concrete here, and we're going to turn onto our right away, which goes to our driveway.
So we're gonna end this here.
Yeah, we'll end it here. You can see our gate up here. And, so we will end this for now. And, since this is going to be a separate video, please like the video, share with your friends and family, leave us comments, and join us again next time for our wet adventures in the Philippines. Thanks for watching.